I just started. So here's the thing. So Kingdom Hearts 4. We know that Sora is in. I'm assuming in chat. I'm assuming everyone's caught up on almost said the name. On Remind, on Dark Road, on Union Cross. I'm assuming we're all caught up. So Melody Memory. So we know Sora's in Quadratum. We saw the trailer. We're not stupid. We know where he is. Especially if you played all the games. So here's my thing. Here's my big thing. In the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, there's huge speculation that we see the Star Wars. What is it? The AT-AT? The AT-AT or the ATST, whatever it is. The Imperial Walker thing, basically. You see the foot in the forest. And it looks like it's like in Endor. That's the theory so far, that Star Wars is going to be in the game. So I think, cool. I'm down for Star Wars. I'm down for all that. How does that work in the context of Quadratum, though? Right? And here's where my theory comes in. What if Sora's in Quadratum and they do a almost like Persona 5-esque like walk around the town and do side activities? What if Strelitzia and Sora decide they're going to go to the movies? Sora's depressed. Strelitzia's like, you know what, let's go out and have fun. Let's go do all these little side activities. Sora's whole thing is trying to get back home. What if Sora, using the power of Wakings... Okay, so let's go to the movie, Sora. I hear there's a great movie that... I heard that there's an old movie that released many, many years ago that is being re-released for the big screen to celebrate its anniversary. Let's say that's an anniversary, right? And it's Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Sora goes to the movies, and the screen shows like, Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Him and Strelitzia are watching the movie. And somewhere in the movie, I don't know where or how or whatever, Sora sees a hidden Mickey, like a lucky emblem. So Sora's like, that's how I get home. That's how I get home. I gotta go to this world. He uses the power of Waking to go into the movie. He pulls out his Keyblade and goes into the movie, and that's how you get to the Star Wars world. Because Quadratum is the realm of unreality, and we don't even know what that means, right? It's Sora used the power of Waking, and he abused the power of Waking, and he disappeared from the world. What if he abused the power of Waking, but he also did a taboo. And that's what's explained in Remind, the DLC. He broke a law of the world where he brought people back from the dead that died in the timeline. He broke the rule. He did a taboo by using the power. He abused the power of Waking. He's trying to get back home. He sees like a lucky emblem or a Mickey head to signify, because they own Star Wars. He goes into the movie to get into Return of the Jedi, goes through all the shenanigans, goes to the movies and helping them. You get a boss fight with Vader and the Emperor eventually. Luke Skywalker is a companion or a party member, and then for the Emperor boss fight, Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader are party members, and that's just how it ends. And it ends with like Vader dying. Vader dies, and there's no way to bring him back, and that goes more into the theme of the game territory. Let's keep moving to Elden Ring though. So there's that. Let's take it further now. Sora comes out. He's like, okay, I couldn't go back home this way, but I have this power to go into like these other realities and these other worlds, right? So let's take it a step further. Maybe Strelitzia is like, okay, the movie didn't really cheer you up. It seemed to actually bum you out more. I don't know why. This is a very beloved movie. Sora, let's go to the comic book store. I think you know where I'm going with this now. Again, we're just having fun with this theory. Sora goes to the comic book store, and what comic book does he find? Strelitzia's like, oh, actually, this is a brand new comic. Strelitzia hands Sora a comic book, and it's a new issue of Avengers. Sora's like, okay, I'll give this a read. He's reading it, you know. The first page is he sees, again, he finds a lucky emblem, right? I don't know why I'm doing this, but like, you know, the ears and then the Mickey head. He finds the lucky emblem in there, uses the power of waking to go into a Marvel world. And that's how they can keep it like live action, or when you go into like, so the movie theater screen, the comic book are like the, you know, like in Kingdom Hearts 2, he has to, unlock or unlock the keyhole to open the highways to go to other worlds. What if like the movie theater's that, or the movie theater screen is that, and he has to unlock it to go there. The comic book is a Marvel comic book for like, let's say, Avengers. Because this is Unreality, right? So in Unreality, it could be maybe like, oh, these are Disney properties, like forgotten Disney properties, or stuff that like they, in the realm of light, they can't get to these properties. But Sora's in Quadratum, where it's Unreality, where these things exist, right? Goes into the comic book and does the Marvel story, whatever it is. And again, we'll get to the theme theory of like what I think the theme should be about, because I think this is really important for Sora's like growth as a character. Does the Marvel world, maybe you have like Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, you have like the Avengers. I'm not going to say Spider-Man, because they're owned by Sony. They're not owned by Disney, or he's not owned by Disney. I'm sure they would work something out. Like, I'm sure Square Enix and Disney would be like, look, it's fucking Spider-Man. We have to use Spider-Man. That will alone sell copies of this game. So, goes in the comic book, finds out, oh, I can't go home this way, jumps back out of the comic book, and Strelitzia is like, I'm sorry, that didn't really work. You know, let's keep having fun. Let's, like, maybe like the next day, she's like, Sora wakes up, I have a great idea. Let's go to the arcade, Sora. And this is the good stuff for me personally. Let's go to the arcade. Sora goes to the arcade. And guess what game? Well, guess what arcade game is in the arcade? Fix-It Felix Jr. The Wreck-It Ralph game. Sora sees the Mickey symbol. Because technically in Union Cross, it is set outside of time and reality, so they can't get in there the normal way, right? How are they gonna have a summon in Kingdom Hearts 3 and have them be in Union Cross and not have them be a world? It's brain dead easy. So Sora goes in, right? He goes into the video game. And he is a part. He does like a whole Wreck-It Ralph thing, right? And he goes through the plot of the first story or the second story movie, whatever. I don't care. That doesn't matter. But he uses the power waking to go into the arcade machine and does a Wreck-It Ralph thing because he's just trying to find a way to get home on his end. And this is where it gets crazy, right? So this is where the theme comes in. He can't get out, and this more ties in with Star Wars because Marvel, they would have to like work this in somehow. The main goal for Sora is to go home, right? Is to return. Whether it's to return home or to return from his fate or whatever the case may be. So yeah, so he goes to the big hero. He goes to the world, right? He goes to all these worlds he can't figure out. I think the theme should be accepting that he's stuck and he's not able to go back. That you made a bad decision that led you down this path and you're stuck. So Vader dying and Vader being redeemed and dying, essentially, right? That would tie into Vader made a bad decision. He was brought back from the light, but he's too far gone. Sora needs to learn, and this is like a thing for like a lot of like let's say for like Spider-Man, right? In like the MCU, that dude has no knowledge of what a consequence is because he is constantly getting away with shit, right? And he's constantly being, you know, he needs to really, fuck, I died. He needs to really, he needs to really understand that what he did was false. I think that would be awesome. I want Sora to go through the shit, basically. I think that would be really important and really special for Sora's character, right? So, continuing from that, because I have more. As far as the Master of Masters is concerned, I think the Master of Masters planned to bring Sora into Quadratum. I think that's his whole plan. He thought Xehanort, in Dark Road we learned that they thought Xehanort was the chosen one. They thought Xehanort was the one to be the person, basically, to be the guy, to be the main character, not the main character, but like be the chosen one, basically. And it turns out he wasn't. It's Sora. It's always Sora. It's always going to be Sora. I think the Master of Masters is going to use Sora to bring something back. Or maybe he is trying to trap Sora to prevent him from like stopping his plan in the Realm of Light. I think the Master of Masters plan goes so far beyond just the Realm of Light. I think the Master of Masters wants to take over all realms. I don't know exactly. We don't know. There's a lot. There's so many things. And again, this is just fun fan theories. I would love that, like, you know, Sora goes to the movie theater. That's how he gets into, you know, into whatever it's called. Gets into Star Wars, goes to comic book, gets into Marvel, goes to the arcade, goes, you know, what if maybe he goes to the beach and they're out on the boat or whatever, there's a giant sinkhole, like from a certain ocean movie, and the waves are acting weird, Sora jumps in, he's in the world of Moana, and he goes into the sunken place where the fucking crab is, and that's how he enters the world. I think there's a lot of great ideas here. I could be shooting the shit. I could be completely wrong. But I think the fact of the matter is, they could do anything, and I'm going to be excited. So that is my Kingdom Hearts for fun theory. Live on stream and recorded to be put up. So, I think that'd be cool. And then also, I would like it to be... I think the Kingdom Hearts 4, the number is a big deal for the series. The number is a big deal. The number has to be Sora only. But I also want it to be a split. I want it to be a split campaign between Sora and Kairi. I don't want a Sora and Riku game again, like Dream Drop Distance. I want a Sora and Kairi game, where Kairi's in the Realm of Light, and maybe she's the one that goes to like the Pixar cartoony Disney worlds, right? And she's the one trying to find Sora and find a way. And she's trying to train too. She's training with Master Aqua. That's what she's doing. Maybe she travels with Donald and Goofy, and they're trying to find Sora. You know, and that's how she trains to get stronger. And she's just trying to find a way to get stronger and find a way to get over there. Maybe she tries to learn the power of waking. And then Sora is just stuck in Quadratum. But I think I'd rather it just be focused on Sora trying to get out of Quadratum. It could be many things. So that's my theory. It's a fun theory. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, but I am curious, how the hell are they gonna put Star Wars in this game if it's in Quadratum? How the hell are they gonna put... I honestly don't think they're gonna do Marvel. I think that's gonna be a little too hard to pull off. Star Wars is easy, because it literally writes itself with the dark side and light side of the Force. It literally is a story that writes itself. So if you didn't know, this is the guy I need to kill to get, because he has all the spells. So I need to kill this guy to get those spells. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching the fun theory video. We'll see. But I don't know. That's my take. I want to get this out now before the next trailer drops and they reveal how it's going to work. And they reveal the worlds and how it's going to work. Because if I'm right, I will lose my shit. I don't think I'm right though. I think I'm reaching on this kind of stuff. But I think it'd be really cool if that's how they did it. So anyway, thank you so much. Have a great day and take care, friends.